Everybody says exercise is good for your health. But if you're suffering from chronic pain or a debilitating health condition, hitting the pavement for a 5-mile run may sound like a total nightmare. I get it. I work with people with chronic pain all the time, and I know how hard it can be to get out of bed, much less get moving. But the truth is, it really is super important to keep moving in order to achieve long-term healing from chronic pain. In fact, it is so important that we've made it one of the 5 pillars of the Hache protocol for pain resolution, which is our proprietary system that we've used to help thousands of people conquer their chronic pain naturally, without the use of drugs, needles, or surgery. I'm Rob Van Bergen from Pain Free for Life, and in this video I'll take you through why it's so critical to adopt an exercise routine to help you out of chronic pain, and how you can create an exercise routine for yourself that's totally doable and will really help you feel better, regardless of your current condition. First of all, let's be clear that fitness does not have to be strenuous. When I talk about fitness, I'm simply talking about being active, not running a marathon. No pain, no gain does not apply here. To understand why we advocate for fitness so strongly, first you need to know the role that fitness plays in healing. You see, activity is what keeps us alive. It's what stops us from atrophying and withering away. Physical activity actually stops us from degenerating for 3 reasons. 1, exercising increases our cardiovascular activity, and I'll tell you in a minute why that's important. 2, it helps you build natural energy. And 3, it's one of the best things you can do to support your lymph function, an essential part of your immune system. Let's talk about cardiovascular activity first. You see, when you're moving, it's as if your blood is playing catch up. The increased oxygen intake is actually teaching your brain to be a healthier you. This increased blood flow has an amazing positive impact on the body. It increases nitric oxide, which helps nutrients and oxygen move through efficiently to the areas that need them. And we all know how important it is to feed and oxygenate tissue for healing. Another big positive you'll get from exercising is that it triggers the body to produce more adenosine triphosphate, or what we call ATP. ATP is the driving force behind much of what our cells do. Without ATP, they could not transfer energy from one location to another, making it impossible for organisms to grow and reproduce. ATP is responsible for physical energy, digestive support, joint health, and heart function. And the more you exercise, the more effective our body becomes at combating pain and illness because it has the physical energy to do so. Lastly, exercising also works to clear out waste in your lymphatic system, an essential part of your immune system. As the lymphatic system slows down with limited movement, its waste becomes toxic. It makes us sluggish, exhausted, and fatigued, which ultimately leads to stress, depression, and other mental health concerns. This is why it is critical to our health to keep an optimally flowing lymphatic system. If we just sit still, our system will slow to a halt as well. Increased activity pushes lymph fluid through the body, helping to cleanse toxins and stimulate our entire system. Nature literally designed our bodies to move frequently throughout the day to stay healthy. But what happens if you don't exercise? If you just stay on your couch? The conventional medical system treats chronic pain patients by prescribing medications, rest, and relaxation, rather than exercising. And it may feel good to rest, and the pain may go away temporarily, but this strategy does very little in the context of long-term pain or illness, eventually leaving you worse off than before. And here's why. Not exercising leads to complications in almost every major system of your body, including your muscles, your heart, your GI tract, and your bones. Let's look at your muscles first. Many of us have heard the old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Muscles are no different. I'm talking about degeneration here. This refers to the process by which tissue deteriorates and loses its functional ability. This can happen due to traumatic injury, aging, atrophy, or wear and tear, and one of the best ways to fight degeneration is to exercise regularly. How does this work? Well, all movement is electrical. Our bodies have electrical potential, and if we don't exercise, that starts to decline. As we lose our electrical potential, mineral uptake and enzymatic activity decreases, and without it, trace elements are lost, and our bodies begin to deteriorate. Because the heart is a muscle, if you don't stay active, you also risk cardiac decline. fat deposits begin to grow around the heart, which then becomes at risk of absorbing these fats into the vascular system, causing blockages. And the result of that is heart failure. Additionally, your body's digestive system slows down with reduced activity. This system also contains a layer of muscle that must contract to move food through the system effectively. Lack of exercise can inhibit these contractions and cause digestive problems like constipation. And then constipation pain occurs when waste material remains in the digestive tract. If your intestines are clogged for 3 or more days, this waste hardens and becomes difficult to pass. And if you're experiencing intestinal pain and discomfort, the last thing you want to do is go to the gym. So the vicious cycle of pain being in control of our lives continues. It's all connected. Luckily, exercise can stimulate intestinal activity, which helps clear the pathway in your digestive tract, preventing constipation. And don't forget, a healthy GI tract, along with a healthy lymph system that I mentioned earlier, is also super important for flushing waste out of your body that would otherwise contribute to further inflammation and chronic pain. Lastly, lack of physical movement also weakens bones and joints, leading to long-term injury and pain. There are so many reasons to be concerned about a lack of physical activity. Weakened bones, cardiac decline, trapped harmful fat, muscle atrophy, sluggish lymphatic system, depression, intestinal problems, all come about from lack of activity. Just to recap, if you're not moving, you're missing out on the countless benefits of being active, like a stronger heart, a healthier immune system, a lymphatic system in motion, and a body capable of accelerating the healing of injuries and wounds. The good news is, stopping degeneration in your body doesn't have to be a huge undertaking, even if you're in chronic pain. You don't have to run a 10K race or swim a mile when you're just starting. In fact, please don't. If you've been sedentary for months or years, your body is going to need time to adjust to the new routine. The hardest part is getting started. Here are some tips to make it easier. Number 1, pick something you'll enjoy. If you hate running, don't run. You don't even have to go to the gym. There are so many ways to have fun with your exercise. A lot of people enjoy gardening, yoga, dance, or walks in nature. I even know someone who bought a mermaid tail and uses exercise as a way to live out their childhood dream of being a mermaid. Number 2, ease into it. Taking it in baby steps will also make it easier to stick with your new program. Number 3, make it a daily habit. Pain can discourage you from being active, so start by setting an intention to make simple exercise a habit. Remember, being consistent is more important than going all out. It's much easier to stick to a routine if you know that all you need to do to get moving is like 5 or 10 minutes, once or twice each day. Number 4, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Instead, enjoy observing the changes in your own unique body and what it can do as you continue to follow your fitness program. Celebrate each accomplishment as another step towards taking back your life from chronic pain. Number 5, listen to your body. If you're having an off day, it's okay to choose a less strenuous activity or cut back your movement time for that day. You don't have to work out every day, but it's still important to move. And as your body grows stronger and you start feeling more energized, you may find you naturally start to crave more movement. If so, great. Just be sure to increase your exercise gradually so you don't burn out. Exercise is so important for people in chronic pain, but exercise alone is not a cure. It needs to be used in conjunction with the other 4 elements of the Hache protocol. The 5 interactive elements of the Hache protocol, nutrition, sleep, stress relief, exercise, and microcurrent therapy, have helped thousands of people conquer chronic pain. By integrating physical movement with the 4 other elements, you are setting yourself up to enjoy your health and vitality for years to come. If you want to find out more about the Hache protocol, check out the resources linked below. If you'd like guidance in adopting a low-impact fitness routine that will help your body heal and recover from the hardships of chronic pain, reach out. In the Hache protocol, we will help you design a fitness routine that meets you where you are and propels you to a pain-free future. Thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips and information on getting your life back from chronic pain.